Good day, everyone, or grand risings, as we like to say. I am your host, Lady Tiffany Ma, and this is These Walls Within After Show. I was supposed to do this yesterday. I end up doing it today. So let's get it started. Girl, my class I had this morning. Don't ask me why I'm up at 11:37. I'm up because my 9 o'clock class got canceled. Lord have mercy. And we have a test is to do. So now I gotta go over lesson 3. Um, cause I don't know. I was doing so well with lesson 1 and 2. I'm still confused from 2. But I got 3. And I kind of checked out. I kind of walked out. I got my little bags and I got on the bus and I went somewhere else. So I mean, this is math, and what pisses me off is like right now I have a B in her class. It's always a tipping point, but it usually don't happen until April for me. But it happened a little bit earlier this year. So y'all pray for me. I ain't been in math class since 2012. What's 2013? Yeah. So let's get it started. I watched Stump the Yard over the weekend. I decided to watch the sequel, and I'm already pissed off at the first 15 minutes. So, yeah, here we go. And I got this from the Neighborhood Talk, and it says, according to TMZ, Orlando Brown legal team wants him to undergo a psych evaluation to determine whether or not he fits to stand trial. If you can't recall, Orlando charged with aggravated menacing and first-degree misdemeanor in Ohio. He was arrested back in December after cops responded to a fight between him and 2 men. The victim alleged that Orlando came at him in a threatening manner while wielding a knife, black blade, and a hammer. The report that Orlando and the victims were living together at the time. The victim reportedly landed Orlando a movie role, but due to the arrest, he no longer has it. Wait. Okay, so what is going on here? Um.
Hey, I'm alive! I'm alive! I'm alive! I'm alive! I'm a fucking live, bro! I'm alive! Yada Everything I said was true, bro! I'm alive, man! Fuck! Cover this baby in Jesus' name. Man!
Alright, so I kind of already talked about the foolishness going on with Jaguar right on my podcast, which is These Walls Are Thin. This is why it's called It's Still Thin After Show. It's the after show to my podcast, and I'm going to be doing videos soon with my podcast, so you can watch me do my podcast. Um, I mean, he does need psychological evaluation, but I don't believe that he should be detained. Well, yeah, he should be detained because he over here wielding knives at people who get him jobs. You know, no normal person is going to deny a job. I'm just saying that. but he does need help. And they need to stop doing interviews with him for clout. I find it to be very disgusting and repulsive that people keep getting him to do interviews with them because they want to see him exploit himself. And I just find it to be gross. It's nasty, you know. And I would say this, Orlando, you should take from the book of Raz. People want Raz to do what Raz did back in 2007, and Raz is not doing that. And y'all know I had my run-in with him, but I will say that Raz no, and Raz has figured out how to do what he does. People get him to do interviews and they want him to do the Orlando Brown, and he doesn't do that. He doesn't sit up there and shuck and jive, but clearly he does need help. I just hope that it's like, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. It's sad. It's really sad. So, next story. Okay. So, apparently they were fighting. Okay.
Backstage, ET's cameras caught this blow up from presenter Cardi B. So, what went down? It appears tensions boiled over between the remaining members of Migos, Cardi's husband Offset and his cousin Quavo. I heard you back here settling some stuff. The only thing I settled was my outfit, honey. Backstage, ET's cameras caught this blow up from.
Shout out to ET for catching some stuff, because the way Takeoff put it, Takeoff, the one that's passed away. Damn it. Oh my God. Now I'm gonna cry. The way Offset put it out there, Offset said it didn't happen. Okay. They say it's because Quavo went and let Offset be on stage to do a tribute to Takeoff. So and Cardi girl, I'm gonna need you to understand. Um, it's becoming a trend with y'all to get into fights in public places. Now we ignored the fact because we all know that Nicki Minaj was in the wrong, but it has become an issue that you go to these places and you have gotten into it, or you have been around people who got into it. This is becoming a thing now, to where it's like people don't want to deal with you if there's always confrontation around you. I know you're not a shit starting person. I know you're not the problem, and I know you're not the problem in this situation. You try to handle this and stop it. But at the end of the day, it has become a trend with you, boo. So yeah, and I know the Met Gala coming up. So yeah, and I know I heard over there Nicki Minaj and the shit starting spirit lately too. All right. Talk about this. And don't ignore the twins. They're so cute. Look at them. They so adorable. Aren't they cute? I can't stand it. They're so cute. Oh, okay. I just had to do that. So here's Megan James with a massage.
I really don't be doing interviews with people because y'all know how I get down already. Period. I'm not about to argue with nobody on the internet. But this really bothers me when this. Why are y'all like this? Why do y'all be lying to y'all about the bitch? Like, okay, so long story short, y'all know Hazel E, right? Hazel E came on my podcast like 3 months ago. Before Hazel came on my podcast, We had hit up Devon, my team, hit up Devon to see if he would come in for an interview. His response to that interview was like, oh no, like I don't want to come on my podcast and talk about my ex-wife. I'm healing right now. Maybe after I'm done healing, then I'll come. And I was like, okay, cool, then we can hit Hazel. Hazel ended up coming, right? I don't know what Hazel and Devon have going on. I don't know their relationship status. But for some reason, Hazel texted me literally an hour ago and she's like, with my ex-husband. Hell no, I'm not with your ex-husband. First of all, you got to pass the paper bag test for me. I'm not a fan of light skin. And he's like,
Girl, oh, you lost me with that. It's the paper bag test. First and foremost, the paper bag test is that you don't deal with people or you don't work with people or you don't promote people who are lighter than the paper bag, boo. You don't get it twisted. One. And two, there should be no paper bag involved with dealing with dudes or women. This is why, as black people, we can't get our point across because we say stupid shit like this because we're not educated. But to talk about this situation, girl, why you wanting to talk to Hazel E. husband in the first place before you talk to Hazel E? I would rather talk to Hazel E. I don't know who the hell he is. I want to talk to Hazel E. And I want to know why the shits keep on happening between her and Masika. I want to hear what Hazel E had to say about the marriage. And another thing, you talk about people, men being trifling. That's trifling to hit up her ex-husband. Why are you talking to her ex-husband about doing a podcast? This is why I say in my 30s, I'm gonna try to gain more male friends, even though dudes act like bitches too. I can't. She was messy from the get-go from contacting this dude. Nobody cares about this man. So you had no business contacting him. You had none. Talk to Hazel. Shoot, Hazel is better at telling stories than me. And another thing, you didn't believe Hazel when Hazel said this Negro tried to poison her? She almost died because of him. Anyway, trifling dude with trifle. I mean, especially if you have low ratings on your podcast, you'll do anything for that shit. Let's keep. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my god, I bump into the twins again. They're so cute. I can't stand it. I can't. Look at him. Okay.
What do you do on a cheat day?
He nasty. That's a wig I want. Let's talk about some dark stuff. And we will be getting to the main topics, the Grammys, J.Prince, R. Kelly, and Aaliyah's daughter, and if I reveal herself. And we'll talk about that later on the podcast. But let's talk about this sick and twisted person right here. Okay, so it says 2 Missouri siblings who reported missing after their kidnapping nearly a year ago have been found more than 1,000 miles away with their abductor in Florida grocery store, ABC News reported. 12-year-old Adrian Gilley and 11-year-old Brooke Gilley were reportedly missing to the Clay County Police Department on March 15th, 2022. After a routine vehicle tag check indicated the owner of the vehicle was a fugitive, police in High Spring, Florida made the arrest. On February, officers found 2 missing children with Christy Nicole Gilley, their non-custodial mother, inside a Winn-Dixie. Loud, I ain't heard about a Winn-Dixie in years. I ain't seen a Winn Dixie in 30 years, and I'm 32. Y'all still got those? Grocery store with disguised themselves identities. According to a statement by the High Spring Police Department, the children were taken into the custody of the Florida Department of Children and Family Service and will be later reunited with their custodial family. Gilly was arrested on outstanding kidnapping warrants. No court cases will be scheduled for the 36-year-old until she is extradited into Missouri police custody. Information about the circumstances around the custody agreement has yet to be made public. So they arrested the mom for taking her child. This world is messed up. Now you got to be one screwed up woman to lose your children. Let's look at some more screwed up news. Um, it says the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, also known as FDA, recalled more than 400 food products sold by dozens of different brands in this country. The recall is from the Fresh Ideation Food Group LLC, which sells various items such as breakfast sandwiches, wraps, salads, and more. Which, by the way, I am highly pissed off. I was not able to get my breakfast sandwich this morning. Although there have been no illness reported yet, the Baltimore company. The recall was initiated after the company's environmental samples tested positive for Listeria monocytogenes in the recall announcement. States affected were New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Maryland, Massachusetts, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, District of Columbia, South Carolina, and Virginia. The recalled products were sold in the stores, transportation vehicles, and vending machines. All recalled products have a Fresh Creative Cuisine label and or identifier on the bottom of the label with the Fresh Creative Cuisine name and a fresh through sell through date ranging from January 31st, 2023 through February 6, 2023, according to the company's announcements. So, if you live in these areas or if you have food products from the Fresh Creative Cuisine label, a Fresh Creative Cuisine name, do throw out your food. I just love this dress. I felt like this dress was beautiful. I love it. Look at it. Oh my god, I love it. It's art. It's art. I love it. Love, 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 love it. I don't know how this happened, but yeah. And for some reason, I have a feeling that this is going to happen again to this poor lady. A janitor in Orange County spent 3 nights without food after she was accidentally locked inside an inmate holding cell at a Florida courthouse, Action News 5 reported. At around 9:30 p.m., Libya Vargas Dedinhas was cleaning an inmate holding cell at the Orange County courthouse when the door unexpectedly shut behind her. Just outside the holding cell was a janitorial cart which held her cleaning supplies and her cell phone. The 72-year-old referred to the incident as a moment of total despair. Vargas de Dinas remained trapped in the cell for 3 nights. She slept on a bench and drank water from a faucet until she was found early Monday morning. In addition to the lack of food, Vargas de Dinas was in incredible danger due to having diabetes. According to NBC affiliate, she hadn't taken any insulin since before her shift started. She believed her faith kept her alive. It was the weekend, no one would go up to the top floor. the 23rd floor. She said, I prayed to God that He would take care of my health, body, mind, soul, and spirit. Libya Vargas Dedinhas is now recovered in hospital and is expected to make a full recovery. Upon hearing of the plight of the janitorial employee, Orange County has mandated that security company walk every space within the janitor's footprint. A government statement read, since the incident, Orange County has also removed the automatic door closed to prevent similar occurrences in the future. And also just in case this happen again, make sure y'all have some damn chips or something in the sales. That's scary. That's just so scary. That's so scary. All right, I want to talk about this. I don't know what's going on, but let's talk about this right here, honey. So I did not know this, or whatever have you, but I saw this and it made sense. I don't know why I turned my heat off, but it's cold in here, which is weird because it's 56 degrees outside and it's not really cold outside, but it's cold in my room, which I don't get why. But, I digress. So, Katie Ross got a job. So it says back in October 2022, the Real Housewives of Potomac alone decided to begin a 30-day rehab program to kick alcohol and Adderall in medical setting. Upon her release, Ross lands a humble 9 to 5 job working in an organic market. She says, Jesus Christ, I started working like a real job. I just got off an 8-hour shift working minimum wage, said the mother of three on an IG post. I feel like a real person instead of a reality TV person. I made $14 an hour, keeping it real. I was wondering why she would get a real job because I don't think she's lacking money. But I think the purpose of her getting a real job is to add structure to her life, um, and to keep her from putting herself in positions of being forced to drink alcohol and do Adderall. So I remember when we last saw her, I'm gonna, well, it was one season. It was the last time they saw her, they showed that she had shaved her hair. But that was this season. But it was one season when they had her on there and she was wearing this crazy wig. I don't know what the hell was going on with her. But she was just really out of it. They were asking her questions about what was going on, and people were trying to figure out what was going on. They asked her if she was okay. They said she had a gut. And of course, the first thing people think, oh, she was pregnant. No, that was a beer gut. But it's nice to see that she is, she's finding some normalcy in life. Now, a 9 to 5 job is not normalcy. Trust me, I tried it. I hated it. Okay. It drove me crazy. I hated it. Okay. But this probably would be good for her. I don't have any alcohol or Adderall issues. So it's just, but I tell you, like 9 to 5s, like I can't stand them. They make me depressed every day. I'm like, people do this for 10 years and it makes me depressed. So yeah. The Grammys was a little off kilter to me this year. Offset and Quavo were fighting. And I mean, it just, I don't know how the hell Harry Styles got a Grammy. But a surprising win happened. I'm gonna talk about the other surprising win too that made Chris Brown go off, and I was like, Chris, you know that Jay-Z and Beyonce weren't this. But shout out to TSU, Tennessee State University. They made history and was the first college marching band to receive a nomination in the Best Roots Gospel Album category and first to win a Grammy. I love this. I didn't know you could make a band. Y'all would do it like that. They won. I haven't heard their song or anything like that, but I can say this: like they really, this is beautiful. It's nice to see people out the ordinary not to win Grammys. Oh my God, I have to turn on my heat. Jesus. Lord have mercy. And the only reason I turned it off was because I was trying to warm up some food. But yeah, I can't. I'm a cold-natured person, okay? That's just how it is. I'm iron deficient anemic, and I can't. It ain't blowing hard. Why is that blowing hard though? I got time for you not be blowing hard, friend. But it's just nice to see this. It's nice to see something like that. It's out the ordinary. You know, I like it. Let me see. Another person I want to shout out is Robert Glasper. I don't know why Chris Brown was mad. Robert Glasper won Best R&B Album. First and foremost, I didn't know who Robert Glasper was, but apparently I did some research on him, and this man's been in the entertainment industry for decades. So Chris Brown felt some ways, and I don't know why Chris has not caught the clue, but the clue to me is it's pretty. I know they did this to Chris to spite Chris because they did give it to somebody who deserved it probably more than he did. Because last time Chris Brown got a Grammy was from a song on his album Fame. And then after that, nobody has given him anything else after that. So once again, it's nice to see somebody out the ordinary win. But I need to hear Robert Glasper's work, okay? Please and thank you. But I'm saying this. I'm gonna say this from this perspective of it's not like this man did not deserve it, but the reason they gave it to him because they knew that he deserved it. But you also did it to spite Chris Brown. Just be straight the hell up honest. Okay. So yeah. The same thing with Beyonce winning all them Grammys. Beyonce did have a couple of albums that I can honest to God tell you that did not deserve Grammys. But y'all keep giving her Grammys. So whatever. Oh, we gonna say this till later. Mm-hmm. We already talked about this. I already talked about this on my podcast. I did a whole podcast about it. If you want to know what my podcast is, it's These Walls Are Thin. Go check it out. I already talked about that. But I do want to show you the illustration of the balloon. Did I get rid of it? Girl. Did I get rid of it? Okay, so this is it. And you still can't see it. Can y'all see it? I can't even see that. The balloon basically was bigger than a commercial airplane and a fighter jet. Okay. So this is what this article is saying from the neighborhood talk. It said President Biden said he will try to shoot down the Chinese by balloon spotted earlier this week, according to a senior U.S. official. Originally, the White House opted against shooting the balloon down over U.S. soil out of concern for the safety of American citizens and to avoid starting a global crisis. But now the Pentagon team believe it will be safe to shoot it down over U.S. territorial waters. It says these balloons use helium. It's not the Hindenburg. You can't just shoot it and then it goes up in flames, says William Kim, a specialist in surveillance balloons. The Pentagon planned to shoot down the craft as it exits the East Coast by noon today. Like I said, once again, I talked about this on my podcast. This was a whole topic. I did an hour and 19-minute podcast on this thing because this is right up my alley. Y'all know this is right up my alley because I'm one of those people where it's like when you see strange things, it don't happen like this, and when it happens right in your face like this, it's like the conspiracy theorist to me is like, I told you so. So if you want to hear my full-blown opinion as to why I think China had a surveillance balloon over the United States, go to my podcast, These Walls Are Thin. Because what you do in the dark will come to light. This is it right here. Look at that. Why does it look like a star? Like a giant light. What is it? It lights up? Lord have mercy. They lights up. It lights up, girl. It looks like an orb. It genuinely looks like an orb. Okay. Alrighty. Let's look at something else. Blah, 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 blah. All right. I saved a lot of stuff. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Who the hell are y'all hiring to be teachers? It's like you have people who are teachers and you have people who are nurses, and yeah, we are finding out every day that more we look at it, that there are perverts who are being hired to work in the school system. There's no vetting of this person. Let's talk about it. And she looks pathetic. A high school nurse in Kennett, Missouri is in the police custody after allegedly having a sexual relationship with one of the school students, Leger Enquirer News reported. Kennett Police Department said that Candace Elizabeth Johnson sexually assaulted the 15-year-old over 12 times over 4 months usually at a Super 8 motel. Okay, so how the hell did this child get to the Super 8 motel? Did she pick him up? In an interview with the police, the teenager claimed that he and the 26-year-old began meeting up for sex in October after sending each other sexually explicit photos months beforehand. According to an affidavit obtained by the Kansas City Star, Johnson talks about having a future together, and the student had hung out with Johnson and her son. Oh, Lord, she has a child. On January 26, officials at Kennett High School interviewed the victim and the other victims after being told that a nurse was having intimate encounters with a student days later. The school principal notified authorities on January 31st. Johnson contacted the police by phone but refused to turn himself in. She was found hiding in her mother's house the next day, and Kennett Police Department officers made the arrest. Candace Elizabeth Johnson has been charged with second-degree statutory rape and sexual contact with a student. She was later released on a $40,000 bond. Johnson has since been ordered to avoid contact with anybody under the age of 18 and has been placed on leave of absence. Johnson is the second Kennett High School employee within a year to be arrested for having a sexual relationship with a student. 24-year-old Lindsay Marshall, a Spanish teacher, was arrested 2 weeks prior and was charged with 2 counts of sexual contact with the student. Girl, I don't know what's going on in Kennett High School, but they need to vet their teachers more. This is crazy. This is disgusting. Hmm. Who over here trying to call me? Scam like, look at it. Mm-mm-mm. Police have captured Italian mafia killer Edgardo Greco, who disguised himself as a pizza chef in France after more than 16 years on a run, Interpol said per Insider. First of all, yeah, okay. The 63-year-old, he looked good for 63. Is said to be affiliated with the Drangheta, an organized crime mob that originated in Italy, Calabria region, and now carries a presence worldwide. It is known as the most powerful mafia in Italy and is responsible for moving cocaine, oops, my bad, snane, around Europe. I should have said snow around Europe. Yeah, that's what they did. Um, Greco reportedly escaped temporary police custody in 2006 after an arrest warrant was issued for the death of two brothers who were killed during a mafia war between two gangs in the early 1990s. According to the BBC News, Stefano and Giuseppe Bartolomeo were beaten to death in January 1991. However, their bodies were never found. Authorities suspect their bodies were dissolved in acid. Oh boy, they hardcore. Greco is also accused of the attempted murder of another man the same year. Greco later found himself in the French city of Saint Etienne, where he went by the name Paolo Demetrio. The new reformed pizza chef, confident in his new identity, appeared in a local newspaper in July 2021 to talk about his restaurant, Cafe Rosini Restaurant. The fugitive was arrested Thursday in Saint Etienne. I say that wrong, I know. France, Italy, Carabinieri military police said in a statement that since 2000 2019, investigators have been tracking Greco through a support network, which eventually led to his arrest in Saint Etienne. Girl. Somebody in the damn talking about something, what's the point of serving pizza? Honey, he owned the restaurant, okay? Don't get it twisted. He was the chef, okay? Chef is a highly big position. I wonder how good that pizza was, though. I know that pizza was good. That's why you don't pick fights with everybody. Okay? And y'all gonna see me bouncing around a lot. Okay, so I have nothing over here. Do we have anything up here? You know, I got a video to go with this uh whatever she wants to be. To talk about it. All right, before I show this, I need to fix this real quick. Hold on. Let me do a little this and do a little that, and then we're going to figure it out. Okay? Okay. What you say? I'm okay. I'm okay. You okay? Every day we stay. Hey, 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 hey. I just made that up. So if somebody come out saying it, I want my money. What is it? BBHMM. Y'all know what that means. BBHMM. Don't act like you forgot. I call for shots. Blah, 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 blah. Pay me what you owe me. Don't act like you forgot. I had it on here. They were talking to this guy on Dr. Phil before I talk about this. And this is basically somebody who referred to themselves as non-binary, so they're them they. And she's basically saying that transgender women are women because they work harder to be women. Okay. So hold on before we do this. Okay. Then we gonna refresh this thing right here. Okay. So I want you to hear what this girl had, or I'm sorry, them they had to say. Okay. Hear what she had to say, okay? Listen what she had to say with her double chin.
Guys, I am fucking tired of TERFs making a mockery of real women. Oh, what? You were born with ovaries? You bleed every month? You have XX chromosomes? Yeah, that's cute. Tell me what other external factor that doesn't apply to all of you defines you. At the end of the day, you're out here thinking that trans women are making a mockery of you when it's the exact opposite. You are pretending that you know that you are a woman when the only people here who know that for sure are the ones who have put in the work to understand themselves. The trans women. You have put...
Bitch, if you don't shut your fat ass up, you stupid bitch. You dumb as hell. You know how stupid you sound? All right, so I got something to say to you, all right?
One of the problems with this left-wing gender ideology is that no one who espouses it can even tell you what these words mean. Like, what is a woman? Well, can you tell me what a woman is?
No, I can't. Because it's not for me to say. Womanhood looks different for everybody.
What do you define a woman as?
An adult human female.
And what does a female mean?
Well, that's
how do you define a
someone with female reproductive organs.
Okay.
Someone who's, here's the thing. When you're female, it goes right down to your bones, your DNA. So that's why if someone dies, we could dig up their bones 100 years from now. We have no idea what they believed in their head, but we can tell what sex they were because it's ingrained in every fiber of their being.
Interesting. So I'm trying to understand your
Bitch! Not with a beard, you're not.
definition is that a woman is someone who is female, you said, right?
Correct. Is a biological female.
So what happens if we have maybe someone who is female, identifies as a woman, right? Cisgender woman, right? As you just explained, that maybe doesn't have the ability.
One of the problems with this left-wing gender ideology is that no one who's
a woman, right? Cisgender woman, right? As you just explained, that maybe doesn't have the ability to reproduce.
Let me, while you over here talking, because I don't want to hear what you have to say, because your whole image is confusing to me. One, but what are we trying to portray here? Okay, you have a beard and a lace front, which, by the way, that lace front is popping. Your lace front cute, girl. But what the hell is this? Just say, I will say this. I will respect people when they just say, I want to dress like a woman. Because I don't believe that all transgender women want to be women. I just think they want to wear the clothes. And that's why you have some of these men out here who are, quotation mark, who are gay. They dress like women. I would respect that. Just say you rather wear a dress than wear trousers, which women can wear trousers too. But I don't understand why confuse people with all this stuff. When they start doing non-binary stuff, that's when I start getting confused. I'm confused. It used to be like this. You either male or female. That's how you identify at birth. You have a penis or a vagina, okay? And then you do have cases where people do have both. Not both the penis and vagina, but they might have an enlarged clitoris. Okay? Or a penis with a random vagina. I don't know. I mean, there's conditions involving that. But when you clearly have a penis or a vagina, and it's identified that you're a male if you have a penis and a testicle, female if you have a vagina, why are we sitting here having this damn argument? Why are we offended that people see you as trans women? You don't bleed every month. You can't give birth to a baby. And I'm sorry, this whole little thing y'all got going on with them pushing out a baby out the butthole. First of all, who gonna let you sit up there and tear their rectum up like that? That's nasty. Let's hear what this good old doctor has to say.
Answer the question. You stood up here and said trans women are women.
Yes.
Tell me what you mean. What is a woman?
Womanhood is something that, just as Ethan explained, I cannot define because I am not myself.
You used the word. So what did you mean when you said trans women are women if you don't know what it means?
Right. So here's the thing. So
this bitch thinks she is so fucking smart, but she sounds stupid. You said transgender women are women. So what are women? Don't sit up here and say you can't define what a woman is, and you're going to tell me what a woman is. Let's keep going.
I do not define what a woman is because I do not identify as a woman. Womanhood is something that is an umbrella term. It includes people
that describes what?
People who identify as a woman.
Identify as what?
As a woman.
What is that?
Was to each their own. Each woman, each man, each person is going to have a different relation with their own gender identity and define it differently. And so trans women are women too. Okay. And you want to hold on. You want to reduce. You want to reduce the woman, right? Cisgender woman.
Girl.
You want to reduce women. You want to reduce men down to maybe just their genetics, our genitals, our chromosomes, right? That's what you're saying.
What you want to do is appropriate women You want to appropriate womanhood.
Okay.
And turn it into basically a costume that can be worn.
Thank you.
When we say it's real funny.
And being a woman is not a costume, goddammit. It's not. Y'all see me walk around here with my fake balls holding myself.
Funny, it's real funny when you're
should look like. Right. So man, you're literally saying this is what a woman is.
Yeah. Well,
isn't that a little sexist?
Because I am willing to define it, but you won't.
I want to reduce women.
And that's it is. It's a costume. Okay? I would have so much respect if they just admit you just want to wear women clothes. Stop trying to find something that is more complex than just wearing clothes. And then you gonna sit up here and say, I don't identify as a woman. You have long nails and long hair. What the hell are we doing over here with the beard? I am so sick and tired of confused ass narratives. I'm sick of it. That's it. You either accept the fact that you're trans or you're not. But you will never be a biological woman. And a biological woman who chose to be a woman should be respected just as much. I am so sick of this narrative. You're confusing people more. You say, well, you're not intelligent enough to understand. No, I'm sick of it. Life is simple. When you're in your mom's womb, you either have a penis or a vagina. Stop complicating something that don't need to be complicated. And if you were born a boy and you want to be a woman, you're a transgender woman. You're born a girl and you want to be a boy, you're a transgender man. Stop putting this weird stuff in it, this non-binary stuff. And both of them are non-binary. And they say, well, I can't define that to you. You can't define that. Why? Because you're non-binary? So you don't identify as neither? There's no undergender besides male and female. No, okay? Just say you want to dress weird. You want to do something different. It's okay. Let me explain to you why this really pisses me the fuck off. Excuse my language. This pisses me off because there is a case with this lady. She is suing people who removed her breasts because at the time she wanted to be a boy. Okay, she wanted to be a boy. Then she changed her mind and now she want her tits back. And these are elective procedures, okay? These are elective procedures. To be transgender, you don't have to remove your penis. To be transgender, you don't have to remove your breasts. Okay? And it's crazy to me, you're suing people for a decision that you made at a young age when your frontal lobes were not developed to remove your breasts. Now you're an adult. You act like an adult. You speak like an adult. You realize that was stupid. You ain't got to do all that. Okay? If you want to dress like a woman, you want to be a woman, do that. But don't ever take it away from how it feels to be a real woman, okay? Or how it is to be a biological woman. And I don't care. People may not agree with what I have to say, but I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say because I'm sick of motherfuckers with penises telling me how to be a fucking woman. You're not a woman, bitch. You're a transgender woman. There's a huge difference. Don't get mad at me being okay with the skin I'm in. Don't take away from that. Nobody ever take away from biological men being biological men. Nobody ever takes that away from them. But when it comes to women, y'all always take away shit. And it's not okay. You hear this fat muppet right here with her ugly ass talk about some goddamn.
But I'm just gonna be honest
because you bleed out your vagina every month. So you telling me that losing blood is a privilege? You telling me that it's the best thing in the world to lose blood once a month? Shut your fat ugly ass up, you stupid bitch. You're dumb as shit. Shut up. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. As a biological woman who bleeds once a month, who can carry her own baby. Yes, bitch, I can carry my baby. What? What you gonna do, heifer? Who naturally speaks high. Who has her own eyelashes, her own tits, and her own fat ass. How they had to work hard to be a woman. You didn't sit up here and see 9 dildos in a Supreme Court vote that you don't have a decision. You can't abort that little bastard ass child you didn't want with that faggot ass nigga. Giving birth naturally is not for the faint of hearts. Having a period once a month is not for the faint of hearts. If you think covering your dick with fucking duct tape is as painful as childbirth, you are not a woman. You're not. as someone that bleeds once a month, that can be deadly. And I said that before. I'm anemic. So you know how fatal bleeding once a month is? It's not just me bleeding. It's me cramping. It's me being in pain. It's me being severely depressed. There's women who have cramps that are unbearable. So fuck y'all. Fuck y'all heavy. You know, these new people have made the LGBTQ community very much a joke. Just like some of y'all have made Black Lives Matter a joke. I'm sorry, it was Black Lives Matter that made Black Lives Matter a joke. Y'all have made being an activist a joke. And like I said, you want to be a woman, you want to dress as a woman and live your life as a woman. That's your business. You can do that, but you will not sit up here and tell me as a woman who is okay with being a woman and happy in my own goddamn skin how I am not a woman. I'm sick of it. This is deeper than what the fucking Bible has to say. This is fucking science, stupid. It's science. You were taught that in the 5th grade in sex ed. And it's called trans women and trans men because you're transitioning into a woman through hormonal help, outside hormonal help, not inside. I don't have to take medicine to have a high-pitched speaking voice. This is naturally how I speak. But yeah, she's nasty. She's gross and she's disgusting. I mean, I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna be...
She's non-binary, so I guess you don't identify yourself as anything. You're just an it, which there's no such thing as a damn it. And then when she get older, she gonna realize how stupid she looks saying this. Like I said, I don't have an issue with the transition, but I have an issue when you tell me as a biological woman, I'm not a woman. You don't tell me that shit. You double chin ass burger eating hoe. All right, let's go to so. You know what? Let's talk about this is not lighter, but I want to talk about this. I saw this, but from my understanding, the toll went up to $3,000. I mean, not $3,000, 3,000 deaths. I don't know why I'm thinking about $3,000. And so yesterday there was an earthquake that struck Turkey and Syria. And more than 1,300 people have been confirmed deceased. It was a 7.8 magnitude. That's a pretty strong earthquake. And this was all happening after a weekend of following a 160,000 foot satellite that was, quotation marks recording the weather. That's what that was. My heart goes out to Turkey and Syria. Heavy. And I'm going to tell you what we talked about last night. I ain't going to tell you what we talked about last night. I had a class and they said that it sounded more like a bomb. There was a second one, or I guess the aftershock. And they said that sounded more like a bomb than an earthquake. My name is Wes, and I am not in this mess. Regardless of what it was, more than 1,300 lives were taken. And my thoughts and prayers goes out to the family of those affected by this horrific earthquake that happened in Turkey and in Syria. So I'm tired, y'all, honey. I'm just, let me tell y'all something. It just pisses me the hell off when you tell me I'm not a real woman because you feel like I don't have to work for it. Why? Because I don't have to take hormones. I naturally have estrogen. So that's considered not working for it. Women, we have to work hard every day, especially black women. Black women have to work 10 times harder every day. And it's always some disgusting looking ass creature that comes around and try to tell you what womanhood is. I mean, you like taking hormones that make you depressed and give you anxiety, go ahead. Be my guest. But it just pissed me the hell off. And I'm sorry to the people in Turkey and Syria for interrupting your segment with this. But it just pissed me off. It's like, no. You understand, like, a period causes depression and anxiety. You can pass out from that. And they say it's cute. No, periods are not cute. It stinks and it's awful. And it's like, ugh, gross. No. You got people over here dying in earthquakes, and then you got this fat hog McMuffin head sitting up here talking about some. Yeah, real women are transgender because they have to work for it. Just like I have to work for it being disgusting like I am with the different color hair on my head. With the eyes, I'm a weirdo. All right. This has been happening a lot lately. I forgot. Oh, it's some other stories I want to talk about before I get to J.Prince and the girl who said she's I. First and foremost, let's talk about this. I want to talk about this real quick. All right. No, let's talk about this. Oh my god. Okay, girl. I don't know how we got on the topic of who took Prince Harry's virginity. I don't know how this happened, why it happened, when it happened, through what it did, went through what it go through. It ain't none of my business when Prince Harry lost his virginity, okay? Ain't none of my business how anybody lose their virginity. But they done found a stable girl. It's a stable girl, stable hand, okay? He lost his virginity with which, you know, Go ahead, girl. Getting you some royal penis. Girl, there's a notch on your belt. Okay, there's a notch on your belt. Like, and no, she did not look like that back then. It was my bad. Y'all know I gotta talk about this too. I'm like, and the reason I gotta talk about that is because I watched Thump the Yard, and you have to understand, like, I have respect for the Divine Nine, but anyway. But she wants y'all to know, she came out and she basically said that it was only 5 minutes. Well, I think she would have a little cockney with it. It was only 5 minutes and it wasn't that good. I'm laughing because this is something that don't matter at all. It really does not matter. Nobody cares. Are we trying to hurt Meghan Markle's feelings by saying that the women he was with before her is white? She white too. Meghan Markle's white too. She white and black. You can be that. Y'all didn't know that. Yeah. You want to know how it happened? Your mama or your daddy is black and white. And you can be both. She's both. I be glad when when the issues of the world start being deeper than skin. I mean, my God. I really like that. I feel like they doing that. They doing that. They're like, oh, he was with white women before he got with your black guys. As if she doesn't look racially ambiguous. And black women, we get what we want. We are the most desired creatures in the world because everybody get plastic surgery to look like us. So whatever. But shout out to the stable hand that got her some royal peen. Go on, girl. You go ahead. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. But I don't know why this is a thing. And like this Instagram said, it said the cost of living crisis, what cost of living crisis and what protest. I mean, it's not like 5 black guys thought it was cute to kill 1 black guy. It's not like 2 Asian men did decide to shoot up a damn Chinese festival. Nobody in the world gives a damn about that 160,000 foot balloon that was flying above the United States by China. Nobody cares. But we care about who Harry lost his V card to. Girl. Oh, we got our priorities straight. Okay. And I knew, okay. This, because nobody knew they were part of Omega Sci-Fi. Golly, y'all, girl. When I'm done talking about this right here, I mean, they could have quietly did this instead of talked about it because I don't understand why they had to associate these 3 men with Omega Sci-Fi. It actually made whoever announced this look bad because I told y'all I watched Thump the Yard. My mom is a college graduate. I have family members that are college graduate. I have family members who are part of Omega Sci-Fi. And I don't understand why they would even admit that these 3 disgusting ass people who look like they Negroes aren't really Negroes. Why they would even admit that these men were part of the organization. Do it represents their organization. This goes all the way back to hazing. Mm-hmm. And I gotta show you this picture that Because y'all know Baby Blue got home from jail, honey. His mom done put a picture up here, got you thinking this man done died, Lord. Somebody to come and say, she said R.I.P., man. Damn. But back to this, I don't even know why they had to come and announce this. Because, but I'm gonna say that this go all the way back to hazing. This did seem like some hazing shit that they did to this man. It felt like that. It really did. It felt like some hazing shit they did. And so if you are part of a fraternity or a sorority, and it's not just the black fraternities and sororities, it's the white ones too, where they do weird stuff during their hazing and stuff like this. And I'm going to be straight up honest with you as a person. I'll never forget. This was when I first started. Well, this was my second time going to college. Don't judge me. Judge a fat auntie that keep eating Krispy Kreme donuts. And this guy was talking about how he's talking about now. He ain't talking about the founders, and he's not talking about the predecessors after them, because people actually done, like, they actually have done positive things as part of the organization. You know, Omega Psi Phi, Alpha Kappa Alpha, Delta Sigma Theta, Phi Beta Sigma, Alpha Phi Alpha. There are some legendary members: Zeta Phi Beta, Sigma Gamma Rho, the Kappas. You know, they are actually people who join these organizations and make a positive difference in the world. Okay? But I think these days, it's not the same. You know, you have people who were part of the civil rights movement because they understood and there was a lesson to be taught. And I remember watching Stomp the Yard, and Megan Good's character told, Columbus Short character, go to Truth Hall. Not Truth. Is it Truth Hall? Go to Truth Hall. It was a made up place, by the way, because they shot the movie in Atlanta. And Truth University was part of Clark Atlanta and Morris Brown College that they shot it at. Truth University does not exist. Gamma Mu does not exist. None of those fraternities in those movies existed. But there are people who came from these organizations who have done positive in the world. So to shine a light on three guys who just so happen to be part of Omega Psi Phi, and to make people, think something, because they always lump us in together, and the first thing they're gonna do, we're doing an investigation on Omega Psi Phi to see if this was a hazing incident. No. Even though it was somewhat of a hazing-like behavior for 5 big dudes to think it's okay to beat up one black dude. That's not okay. But to put it out there that their memberships got revoked, they could have did that silently. Okay. Oh, this is touching my conspiracy theorist Twitter. My conspiracy theorist. It says a new bill proposed by Massachusetts, and y'all know it's gonna spread. This is why I keep my ass out of jail and keep my ass at home and watch TV. But this weekend is Super Bowl weekend, so I'm getting out the house. It's Super Bowl weekend. But it says a new bill proposed by Massachusetts lawmakers will allow inmates to donate their organs for a shorter sentence, CBS News reported. Democratic representatives Judith Garcia of Chelsea and Carlos Gonzalez of Springfield. Oh, there's a Springfield in Massachusetts? Is that what a Simpsons at? Sponsored the bill, which will give inmates the choice of 60 days to a year off their prison sentences on the condition that their incarcerated individuals has to donate bone marrow or organs. Girl. The devils are starting to share their horn, ain't it? Yeah. Yeah. You starting to share your horns. The Antichrist is rising. I know they know it's you hard asses out there that be saying you don't want them to take your organs for no reason. You stay the hell out of jail. What if I told you this was a plan all along? You know, you got big, healthy men in prison, and they have organs, and you got somebody who ain't in prison who deserved an organ, because you know nobody deserves to suffer. Let's not get twisted. But what happened to that stem cell research y'all were doing with them fetuses? Y'all stop doing that too? You know, everything has its purpose. You know. But it's like it's always either or, and it's like, okay, all right, cool. But only 60 days to a year? No. 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 Okay. All right. So I'm going to talk about this J.Prince thing. And I'm gonna give you my 2 cents on this, and then I'm gonna talk about R. Kelly and Aaliyah's cheering. So I can't go over everything. I'm already 2 hours over my limit. Personally, I only want to be on here for 45 minutes. So, yeah. I think the first one I saw, it was, I think the Lovely T had it. But let's look at it. Let's look at this real quick. Okay? All right.
But it's all said, dude. I ain't gonna leave him out. You know, I'm just real like this, you know, because, you know, niggas be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals. You know, and the truth of the matter is, you know, one can dance and different things in front of these different cameras and all that kind of shit. And when reality, the truth of the matter is, you know, nigga, you wasn't really right there with Takeoff when he was alive. You know what I mean? So for you to be taking these positions that you taking, you know what I mean? And I got people everywhere, so I hear all kinds of things. I'm gonna just say this to you. Don't never put me in no position where, you know, I have to defend myself. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be healthy for you. And, you know, I have to say that. But it's $1 million worth of game. You know what I mean? It's $1 million worth of game, and I'm gonna give it to him right on $1 million worth of game, because I ain't gonna throw rocks and hide my hand. I'm gonna just let it be known, you know, to him, because I hear what's being said. And it's all love after that. Peace. But it's all said, dude.
All right. So I'm going to be honest with you. I am one of those people. who is a black person who knows nothing about street code or anything like that. I know who J.Prince is, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm highly confused as to what's going on. And I heard that his son was accused, not his child, that's a grown ass man, but his son was accused of being a reason behind what happened to Takeoff. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm going to tread softly because this ain't got nothing to do with me. And like I said, my name is Wes, and I ain't in this mess. So I'm going to continue to be out of it. I don't know what Offset said about J.Prince or what he said about J.Prince Jr. I don't know what he said. I just know that, as far as I'm concerned, is that J.Prince is not somebody you play tiddlywinks with. That's what I heard. Okay. That's what, I watched The Lovely Tea. So, I mean, she know more than what I know. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know street code. So, I just know that I was friends with a girl who tried to shank me. And I didn't know what a shanking was. Yeah. I'm raised by college educated people. We do not do violence. But we will throw church hands. We are church throwing hands. I can't wait till I get everything set up to where I can do story times about some drama I've seen in church caused by my family. Like, you don't understand. Oh my god. Anyway. But like I said, as far as I'm concerned, people are saying you don't mess with J.Prince. So Offset had something to say again. Oh, I don't know why Georgia boys always gotta run their mouth, honey. Girl, this is not Joe Budden. This is not Joe Budden. Okay, y'all roughed up Joe over there, but you can't rough up J.Prince. That's what you can't do. Here we go.
Hey, first off, y'all niggas speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all niggas got, what the fuck y'all niggas got going on. Y'all niggas speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all niggas even speak on me and Tate relationship, nigga? I don't know you niggas from a can of paint, nigga. Y'all niggas don't know how me and my brother rock, nigga. You trying to clear your face, nigga. This your 5th interview, nigga. You done did about my brother, nigga. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family, nigga. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you niggas. You niggas, man, who y'all niggas think y'all nigga is? John got it, nigga. Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that shit y'all nigga talking about either. And if you heard something from me.
And on top of that, you sound like you from Georgia. Golly. Oh my God. Okay. What happened to we respect our elders? And like I said, as far as I'm concerned, you don't fuck with J.Prince. Oh, Lord Jesus. I don't even want to finish hearing what he has to say because I don't want to incriminate Takeoff more than I need to. Offset. Takeoff, I'm sorry. I'm going to want to offend Offset more than I already. I just don't want to incriminate him even more because I don't want nothing to happen to him. There's a way of going about this, and I like I said, social media is just not a healthy way of going by this. Okay. It's just not. I think y'all should have a prayer breakfast. Anybody who watched the docuseries on Netflix know what a prayer breakfast is. I think y'all should sit down and have brunch. Or maybe some lunch. and have a conversation as to why there's a misunderstanding. Um, I really do. That's all I have to say about that. Okay. All right, here we go. And there's some other stuff I want to talk about, but I'm gonna wait till Friday to address it. Okie dokie, artichoke. I want to talk about this though. Heavy on this. But this young lady said that she is R. Kelly and Aaliyah's child. And I'm going to show you pictures of R. Kelly's children with Andreas Kelly. With Andrea Kelly, it's pretty obvious to me. What is um but this young lady said that she's R. Kelly and Aaliyah's daughter. There's rumors about this, and I've heard somebody even go as far as to say that the child is in Michigan, but they did not describe the child looking like this girl right here. So, listen to this. I just want the world to know. I feel like it's she needs you guys know how they can get. Name is Love. My given name. I am the biological daughter of Aaliyah Houghton and Robert Kelly, R. Kelly, and I just want to tell my truth and also tell my mother's truth because I feel like it's time and it's needed. I feel, but I just want the world to know. I feel like it's she needs you guys know how they can get. Name is Love. My given name. I am the biological daughter of Aaliyah Houghton and Robert Kelly, R. Kelly, and I just want to tell my truth and also tell my mother's truth because I feel like it's time and it's needed. I feel, but I just want the world to know. I feel like it's she needs you guys know how they can get. Name is Love. My given name. I am okay, we gonna stop right here. Lord Jesus. To this young lady, I hope you get the biological help that I hope you get the psychological help that you need. This is not funny. I don't see it as funny, but to get an idea of what Robert Kelly child would look like. This is his Kelly with Andrea Kelly. Okay. This is Joanne Kelly. Okay. This is R. Kelly's. This is one of R. Kelly's children. Which is funny because she is dressed like Aaliyah right here. She dressed like Aaliyah right here too, as well. I think this is the same scenario thing. But this is R. Kelly's biological child with his wife, Andrea. Okay. I don't like how Google do the pictures. They won't let you do a big anymore. Okay. I miss Joanne. Spell name wrong. We can get a better picture of her. Okie dokie. Lord, they didn't deny me access, Lord, to this. Girl, and it's on B. Scott. Oh, girl. B. Scott got high security on the block, honey. It's amazing how powerful some people get, honey. Y'all want me to have that little argument, but yeah. Mediocre ass motherfucker. This is his daughter. Well, Andrea Kelly. Okay. I wish I can do a side by side of her and this young lady. But this young lady that came out, I know people are jabbing at her looks, so I'm gonna do this without jabbing at her looks. I'm gonna say that she looks nothing like R. Kelly or Aaliyah. Aaliyah. We keep calling her Aaliyah, but her name was Aaliyah because Timberland said it in that song. He's like, "Baby girl, better known as Aaliyah." Her name is Aaliyah. That's not their child. And I was watching Boots Tarot, and Boots found out that was not their child. I don't know what to say about somebody lying about something like this. But I'm going to say this. If R. Kelly and Aaliyah had a child, the youngest a child would be is 28 or 27, maybe even 26. And I just don't believe this. I don't. Do I believe R. Kelly and Aaliyah had a child together? Yes, I do. So I don't. I find it ironic because let's go back to what happened this year with them saying that Joycelyn Savage I'm sorry. I was reading something that was going on Insta. Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Let me stop sharing this. Let's talk about. Do I still have that? I know it should be at the top. Let me see. Where they were saying that he had a child with Joycelyn, and her dad kind of implied that there's a possibility that she has passed on. Which, you know what? Now that I think about it, there's some stuff I need to talk about. I should just come up with a day of talking about this. But ooh, girl, where is it? Oh my goodness, where'd it go? Joycelyn was saying that she they were saying it was somebody. It was R. Kelly talking about the baby with Joycelyn. But you knew Joycelyn. They said Joycelyn Savage was coming out and saying that she had a baby, and her father said they're not even sure if she's alive. And R. Kelly said that that baby is not his. So I guess he's saying that he has not touched Joycelyn since he's been incarcerated. Either way, I just got rid of all the evidence of what I wanted to talk about, and my Instagram page is not up. So we will come back. This is this is how much in my life because I feel like I have been going too long. So with that being said, thank you guys for coming to my live. I am so outie. We'll be back on here on a Friday and continue this Aaliyah and R. Kelly child situation, talking about the fact that it's a possibility that he has a child with Joycelyn Savage. And I'm gonna also talk about some other stuff that has happened. But you know, I have to come on. Okay, come on. I have to. Please let me be theatrical. I want to be a theatrical, you know? Girl, this one and Robin Dixon thing is just so messy. I don't even want to talk about it because it's gross. First of all, I want to talk about this picture. What? Oh Lord. Oh my God. First of all, how did she do this? I want to do that to some of my pictures since it's Valentine's Day, the week before Valentine's Day. I want to put some wings on me. I want to be Cupid for Valentine's Day. What? Two, I agree with the real BB Judy. Good intentions, bad execution. He just got out. It is like his funeral program, Lord. Oh Lord Jesus. I don't know what to do. But shout out to Baby Blue for getting out of prison. Go ahead. You know. Congratulations for coming home. Don't take out no more PPP loans, okay? You leave the government money where it's at. All right. Okay. Good talking to you. Oh. What was I looking for? Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought this was hilarious. I thought it was a commercial and I found out it wasn't. Y'all need to look at this. Oh my God. Okay, watch this. This is so funny to me.
You preach theater etiquette to my kids, put your phone away. You preach theater etiquette, put it away.
Where you going?
I don't know, I think I'm gonna go to Baskin Robbins.
There's sheep right there. We're gonna have to speed up a little. She's zooming, dude. Abby, what are you doing?
I'm filing a police report. Nobody is going to verbally assault me at a dance competition. You preach theater etiquette to my kids, put your phone away. My only choice was to remove myself from a situation that could escalate to something more. I'm putting a stop to this.
I'm sorry. I thought this was a commercial. I literally thought this was a commercial. This is so freaking funny. Okay? You teach theater etiquette to my kids. Put it away. I would have punched her in her face. I'm grown. I can do what the hell I want to.
You preach theater etiquette to my kids, put your phone away.
When I first saw this, I thought it was a commercial. I did. I thought it was a commercial. I was like, what? I thought it was like a Super Bowl commercial or something like that. Which is not. So, yeah.
You preach theater etiquette, put it away.
This is so theatric. It don't even feel like it's real. This looks so scripted. With that being said, thank y'all for coming to my live loud. Jesus. Teach thinker. Oh my goodness. You teach theater etiquette to my kids. Put your phone away. You teach theater etiquette. I got something else I want y'all to laugh at, but I want to but no. Thank you guys for coming to my live. You teach theater etiquette to my kids. Put that phone away.